What kind of insurance do you have?
Really good.
When you're finished bullshitting, what are we going to talk about next?
Hey, also, if you're an original Jackass fan like me, especially Steve-O, he really seems to have come around as he's gotten older. All of them are almost 50, by the way, if not almost 50 or over 50, and then some of the direction and production staff are like in their 60s, I think. Jeff Tremaine, I think, is 54, and but either way, everyone in that show and in that franchise is older, and the only one that's not going to be in Jackass forever is Bam, and then Ryan Dunn, unfortunately. Ryan, it's, you know, out of everybody's control. Unfortunately, he passed a number of years ago, and Bam just hasn't been able to get himself clean, so they booted him. But one of the things I've been seeing all over YouTube is Steve-O, and he has his own channel. He actually has quite a bit of social media interaction, which frankly, good for him, because a lot of the stuff that he does now is a lot less intense than what it was a while back. With this probably being the last Jackass movie.
Concussions aren't great, but as long as you have them before you're 50, it's cool. And Knoxville's 49, so we're good.
Other than Johnny Knoxville possibly doing a real life old man or bad grandpa because he won't need prosthetics anymore, Steve-O has to diversify, and all the other guys really should be doing this too, but he's really taken advantage of the social media and online persona, and he's been on stuff all over the place. He's done guest appearances on Gordon Ramsay. He shows up here and there just doing random guest appearances. He also did a series of interviews with Graham, and he went to Alaska recently and went surfing and took a video there. That was actually really cool. And so he's free, he's drug and alcohol free. I don't know, maybe he has an occasional drink, but for the most part he's 100% focused on his sobriety, and I think that's pretty neat. But he also has, and one of the reasons I wanted to mention this video, he has a hot sauce. And I reached out because I had not tried it, and I saw him put it in his eye, and I wanted to actually see if I could get some to market. And if I did, I would put it on a video, and I would advertise it for him for free. But I also asked if they did affiliate marketing, so I sent them an email, and he's got a business inquiry link. And now that I have, across my various social media, 4,000 subs, followers, whatever you call it, kind of aggregated across all my social media, which isn't a lot, but it's growing, and I anticipate it growing a lot more in the next year. I feel like I can maybe ask stuff like that, and I have an interest in that because I've been following Steve-O ever since college. I remember the first time I saw anything in theaters was Jackass 2, and the infamous Snake Chris Pontius party boy scene. That blew my mind. I couldn't believe they did that. But anyway, I'm actually curious to see what happens. I'm 50-50. I'm expecting no answer, but if I get an answer, I'm definitely going to share it, even if they say no. I think it's pretty cool because he seems like a pretty nice guy, and honestly, the world isn't that nice, and he's actually being very positive. So, like, Bam Margera had this incident where he blamed Jeff Tremaine and Johnny Knoxville on not letting him in the fourth movie, and Steve-O actually said, "Hey, we're doing this for your health, and you know you're the one getting loaded, and I would have died if it wasn't for them." And it was really, really nice, you know. And then he was attacked by McGregor over posting somewhere, and McGregor basically called him a name, and it was pretty rude. And McGregor's kind of on his way out. I mean, that's up for debate. But Steve-O, you know, getting older, he's kind of embraced it, and he still does fun stuff. Like when he did his video going across Alaska for surfing, he did a gainer off of the boat they were on. That was crazy. You know, even though he's older, he can still kind of do stuff like that. And I think part of it is he's really lean and he stayed light. And he also said that he's got a pretty strong genetics because all the stuff he did, crazy stuff he did in his youth, hasn't really caught up with him tremendously. I mean, there are some things that he can't really reverse, but anyway, it seems like he's doing okay for the most part. But anyway, I'll let you know what happens. I'm really excited to see what the response is. And honestly, now that I have some followers, it's kind of fun to flex the muscle a little bit and see who responds to me. So anyway, thanks for watching. Feel free to hit that notification bell. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe, and take care.